This is definitely going to be one of the most unique Easters we've ever had. Just us 5 at home, but I still wanted to make it really sweet and special for our family. I didn't want to spend any money this year, so I looked around at some of the decorations I already had on hand that would pair well with some of my white basics. To put together a centerpiece, I just wanted to use anything free that I could find in my yard. My bougainvillea out in the backyard really stood out to me as a color that would pop and match the little carrots that I had on hand, and some of the other foliage in my yard. I just gave it a good little clip and brought it inside. I have a white little pearl bowl, and for the first time I'm actually using a floral frog, which is really awesome because you can stick it in water. You don't need foam or tape or anything, and it helps hold all my little pieces. So this leaf here actually clipped off an indoor plant, and then everything else that you see here is just from my garden and yard outside. And I was able to put together this sweet little centerpiece, which I ended up actually really loving to put in the middle of our table. So chances are you probably don't have the same carrots or maybe the same bougainvillea plant in the backyard, but I suggest look around, see what you have, see what you can pair and bring together. I also was like, what else can I use? And I ended up finding these blood oranges and oranges I had on hand. I cut them in half, I peeled them, and I stacked them next to the bowl for some added color. If there's one thing I can't recommend enough is that if you are going to host people or just want to set a table for your own family, I always keep basic things on hand. Like this simple white linen I bought at Target. I'm using napkins that I had on hand, as well as all my white china from Pottery Barn. It really just adds and lends itself to a creative palette. These napkins are actually from a few years ago, my sister's wedding. They're just cheap, inexpensive polyester napkins that my mom and I sprayed, painted to kind of give a little bit of an ombre effect, and I thought they would pair perfectly with the little wood egg and the little carrot that are both Target dollar spot finds from last year, as well as the little carrot place tag. I just put simple votives on the table down next to all the fresh fruit and the pretend little eggs and carrots. And this table was really easy to put together. It was free, it is simple, and it's classy. Brunch this year, so these ham biscuit sandwiches totally popped out at me, as well as these loaded mashed potato cakes and this spring green salad for something fresh. And then of course for dessert, I was thinking this mixed berry galette would be amazing with a little scoop of vanilla ice cream. So again, start with something that you have laying around that you could pull a whole tablescape together. Use whatever basics you have, even if it's just plain clear glass and white china and a white linen. Whatever you have on hand is what you're going to be able to use, and head out in the yard or a little nature walk and go find some greens or little pops of color that can tie everything together, and enjoy your family. Enjoy this Easter being together at home, and I really just hope you have a wonderful day celebrating.